Good morning, Pastor, back at you. How are you? Hey, niece, how you doing? I can't get my hair right. Hey, Teresa, what's going on? Can you guys hear me okay? If you can, let me know. Mm, perfect. Hey, Chelsea, how you doing, babe? We got a couple minutes left, so I'm going to give people a few minutes to just get on board, and then we'll just get to it. Let me see one thing real quickly. Hey, Jared. Hey, Jared. How you doing? I appreciate you guys. I won't keep you long once we start, but you know how I feel about obedience. So when he says jump, I say hi, hi. Hi, Miss Marie. I hope everybody is staying warm. Hey, Pastor Melton, how are you? Hey, Jen. Bring some of that warmth from Cali. Hey, Dami, how are you? Okay, you guys know me, so about a minute or two more, and then we're going to roll on, okay? Hey, Asia, how are you? Okay, let's do this. You all ready? So everybody on here already knows me, so I will skip the introduction. Um, what I will say is that anybody that knows me knows I hate being live. I can do video, I'm cool with that because I can edit it. But I hate being live, but I also love being obedient. Anybody that's worked with me, anybody in my ministry knows that that's my mantra, right? And so in this season, um, I am called to, one of the things I'm called to do is to help us move toward better, right? And to take the opportunity of one of the most challenging seasons we've ever had collectively and individually to grow, right? And although I think it's okay not to be okay, because we're not always okay, it's okay not to be okay. We're facing challenges collectively that we probably have never seen before. You know, we can't see our families. We can't see the people we love. We can't go in the store without bringing a mask, and we don't know what each other looks like. We're in pain and we're hurting. But there's also an element beyond the emotional stress, right? Beyond the death and the illness and the pain of that loss. Beyond the trust challenges, because we have trust challenges now, even with my family. I think it's funny when we first, when COVID first started and we started having masks, they would say, well, I'm going to come by. And I said, well, don't forget your mask because I love you. It's not that I don't love you, but it's just so easy for that stuff to be transferred. So we're going through quite a tough period of time. And we're even challenged financially. So it's covering the gamut. But even in that, there are a couple things that I want to share with you. One is, like I said, it's okay not to be okay. We need to quit feeling bad or quit feeling less than because we don't feel 100% or even 75% in the season. It's okay to acknowledge that sometimes your feet don't want to hit the floor. That sometimes the love you want to have for people, you just don't have for them. That sometimes the pain is so big. You can love God, you can love Buddha, you can love whoever you love, and you can't mitigate the pain in that relationship, from that relationship. So sometimes we just have to say, okay, I'm not okay, right? But what can I do about not being okay? And I'm not even talking about counseling and everything. That's a choice. I'm talking about what can I do as an individual? What alternatives do I have to either embrace my not being okay in a positive way or to grow further away from not being okay, right? The greatest thing I think we have is spiritual power and authority. We can call it whatever we want to, but it's spiritual power and authority. It's that authority and that power that keeps us getting up every morning, that keeps us fighting, that keeps us focused, that keeps us loving, that keeps us trying, that keeps us giving when we don't have, that keeps us taking step after step after step. Baby steps, big girl steps, big boy steps, it doesn't matter. Something inside of us will not give up. Something inside of us refuses to believe that no matter what happened, no matter what we're going through, it's the end. We don't ever believe that. I call it bounce back, but it's bigger than that, right? It's a spiritual pull on us that says, get up, go try again, hang in there. And I'm not here to say, hey, love Jesus, love God, although I do. You love whoever you want to love. But know that there is a power within each and every one of us that, if activated and listened to, can help us overcome the worst pain, the worst setback. It can help us overcome everything, the things we do to ourselves, the things that people do to us. It's a spirit that will not allow us to die unless our minds talk us into giving in. The spirit creates continual renewal for us. And in spite of us, it gives us courage, right? Even when we don't want to be courageous, it gives us courage. It gives us hope. It gives us wisdom in spite of our silliness and the things that we don't want to receive. It gives us wisdom. It still allows us to carry hope. It still allows us to carry a desire to be better, to be greater, to go further, to do something to mitigate the pain we feel, the pain that others feel. It just makes us move. And when we tap into that, when we decide that living in the flesh is not enough, is not adequate, living in the flesh keeps us beneath where we can be, when we decide that, when we are open to that discussion, then we become more powerful than we ever thought we could be. We become stronger than we ever thought we could be. Sometimes it's just good therapy to just think about what you've been through. You know, things affect us differently. For me, emotional challenges are tough. And sometimes when I get down on myself, I have to think about what I've been through. I have to acknowledge what I've been able to stand up to so that I can remember who I am and whose I am. So in this season where everything seems to be going from bad to worse, I just wanted to drop in and say, if you hang with me, we're starting today, and we are meant to end in August. We're starting today because February is the month for new beginnings, right? It's the month for renewal. It's the month to start a journey so that you can position yourself for what you desire, but also for what God desires of us. So we're going to start in February, less than an hour, 30 to 40 minutes each time, and we're going to move toward wisdom. We're going to move toward places of power. We're going to quit walking beneath who we are, right? We're going to quit feeling sorry for ourselves. And we're going to grow up and use the wisdom and the power that is available to each and every one of us. We're going to learn how to feed the spirit that exists in us. We're going to learn how to forget about the flesh and walk in the spirit. The flesh will always kick your butt. And I can't hear you, but I know you're saying hallelujah. The flesh will always lie to you. The flesh will always hurt you. The flesh will always lead you astray. Whether it's chocolate or something bigger, the flesh will always lead you astray. So we have to learn to put our minds and our flesh in the proper position, in the proper perspective. We have to know that there is something so dynamic, so individualistic, and so powerful in us that it can coop flesh, it can knock flesh out every time. It can put flesh back in order every time. So we're going to learn on this journey, one, that it is okay not to be okay. What's not okay, though, is to stay where you are when you want more, when you want greater, when you feel purpose calling. We're going to learn what our spiritual power looks like, what our gifts are, what our talents are. We all were created with purpose. And there's nothing more freeing in life than understanding why you were created. Purpose gives your life new meaning. Purpose says you're not a nothing. Right? Purpose says you're not stupid. You can do this, and you can do this, and you can do this. Purpose aligns you with why you were birthed. And there's so many of us out here with no purpose, no vision, no spiritual connect. No wonder we're catching hell the way we're catching it. The very essence of who we are is being denied. And so our journey will take us on that. Will take us to the point to seek our purpose, to seek our power, to seek our positioning, and most importantly, to know who we are, what we're made of, and what we can accomplish. We're going to learn how to partner with our spiritual selves. You know how we get on the phone and we call people and you say, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? That's all good. That's okay. But you have to be in your corner first, right? You have to like you first. You have to love you first. You have to think this is a great idea. That's why I'm obedient as I can be, because I'm wishy-washy. You know, I display all this confidence, but inside me is that's still little insecure girl on the playground when I was in grade school. So I'll call people and say, get on with me and tell me how it looks. This is my idea. What do you think? But God has taken me to a season of keeping most things quiet, which means I have to produce based on his belief that I can produce. And so that is strengthening me. That is making me stand firm. We are so resilient, all of us. We keep getting up. I want to keep saying that because I don't want people to feel like because they stumbled or because they hurt or because we are all resilient. To get up is the miracle because a lot of people don't even get up. So to get up is the challenge. But we keep getting up. There's something in us that refuses to die. We can't let our pain win. We can't let our addictions win. We can't let the hate that somebody showed us win. We can't let betrayal win. We can't let our insecurities win. We can't let our insecurities immobilize us so that they stop us from doing what we're supposed to do. We can't let what happened as a child win. We can't let what happened as a teenager win. We can't let what happened at the job win. We can't let any of that win because we are designed and we are created to win. So again, I hope you will join me on this journey. I hope you guys will give me feedback as we move forward. I'll figure out how to do that with Asia's help. But I hope you will join me on what I think will be one of the most freeing things, endeavors that we've ever encountered. Because this is the time to decide where you want your energies to be housed and what you want your life to look like for you. This is the time to decide to go after everything that God has told us we could have. This is the time to decide, even if I'm not okay, even if I have some issues, even if I have some chains in some places that are holding me back, I can achieve some magnificent things, even with my handicaps, because there is a power within us that will always keep us getting up, that won't let us give up, that will make us keep caring, keep loving, and keep doing. And if we just learn how to tap into that, we can be overcomers for real and quit talking about an overcoming spirit that keeps ending up in the same place. So God bless you all. I love you all. I wish the best for you all. And I hope you stay on the journey. If you can't make it in at 1 next Sunday, these will be recorded. But just do it for you. Do it for you because you deserve more from you than you're giving you. Just like I deserve more from me than I am giving you. So you guys have a good Sunday. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Thank you for trusting me with your time because I don't take it lightly. All right. Any questions you have? I'll hang around for a minute. Any comments you want me to share for the group? I'm open to that as well. If they're jacked up, I'm not going to share them. But anything you want me to share, just post it in the live messages now, and I will do that. Any questions you have, anything like that. Hey, India. Hey, Fab. So how do you all feel about the journey? Hey, Ryan. Thank you, Marie. That's what I say. I love you too, Jay. But are you in? I want to know, are you excited about the journey? Because I can talk another 20 minutes if I need to. I mean, it's hard to explain how it feels to know who you are and what you could be doing. Hey, India, it's hard to explain how that shifts the game. You know what I mean? Because then you aren't waiting for people to tell you your value. You aren't waiting for people to co-sign what you're doing because you know it's in alignment with spirit. And that's the best gift the world can ever give you. That's the best gift anybody can ever give you is yourself that can show you what's in you and allow you to walk in it. That's the best gift. You can't wrap that sucker up, but that's the best gift anybody could give you. So don't pass it up. Don't pass it up. And it's free. I'm not charging you a penny. Shining light in dark places. Amen. Because we have a lot of dark places that we don't even, like when I was a kid, I wouldn't go into the room if the light wasn't on because I was scared of the dark. And that's how we treat our bodies. Right? That's how we say, well, I know I had that issue. I'm going to leave it over there. Or I know I should be doing this, but I'm afraid to do it. But the power of God and the power of the Spirit will shine light in those places if you just let it. And that fear will dissipate. It won't be there anymore. So again, knowing who you are, knowing what your capacity is, and tapping into that spirit within us that will not let us give up. Even when we think that's the best option for us. We'll release some beautiful things out of you. You'll produce some things that you never thought you could produce. It took me forever to write my first book, but I knew I had a book in me. And I kept saying that, but I wasn't doing anything about it. But when I hooked up with God and the Spirit, I wrote that book, and then I wrote 3 others. Because I said, if he's seeing this in me, how can I not? How can I not embrace this journey to get closer to myself? How can I not begin to love me so I can love other people for real, for real, for real, instead of just singing a song about it? Okay. So let's get the journey on the road. That's right, Jay. Let's get the journey on the road. I will be here, like I said, every Sunday at 1 o'clock. As long as I'm able to get in front of this Zoom, this camera, I'm sorry. I'll be here at 1 o'clock. It will be recorded. It will probably be on our YouTube channel, and it will be on our page. So, and we will have homework sometimes, simple stuff, but we will have some homework because there's some processes we need to go through to just get some of the junk off us and be in alignment to receive some of the good stuff. Okay? So have a great Sunday. I did pretty good. It's only 20 minutes after. You guys still have the full balance of your Sunday. Thank you again for sharing your time with me. And if you have nothing else, we're good. Hey, Cheryl. Thank you. Are you all going to leave first, or do I need to leave? Appreciate you too, Carrie. Take care. Hey, Jesus. Hey, Cat. So I know I'm supposed to get out, but I'm not going to. Okay, I'm just going to sit here and see if something else comes up. And if it does, I'm just going to go in. I'm sorry. Okay, so let me say one more thing before I get off of here. I know we're trying to figure out what's going on in the world. It seems like there's so much bad over here, but there's so much of an open portal for good over here, right? So in the midst of all of this that's going on, I can truly say I'm my best Nina ever. I'm the best Nina I've ever been in all the good ways. And I'm not out there chasing FaceTime. I'm not out there trying to be in everything and do everything. And because you know what? God will trump grit every time. There's nothing wrong with grit, but God will trump that every time with his direction and his guidance. So I am the best Nina I have ever been in the last year and a half. And I believe that's not because I'm special. I believe that because I understand the season that we're in. No matter what it looks like, no matter what our flesh says it feels like, it is an open season for growth and for claiming who we are. So don't let nobody else feel who you are. Go get who you are. And bless us with the gifts, the talents, the creations, the abilities, all the good stuff that's been put in you. Not for you to sit on, but for you to share. And we are going to make that journey together. I promise you that. Okay. So again, I'm going to enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you guys for stopping in. All right. Take care. Any questions or comments, let me know. Hey, Nez, good to see you. Absolutely, Jay. And not only let's be the best of us, let's be the best for others as well. Because how we show up a lot of times, you're trying to take me in, but you're not taking me in, Jay. How we show up a lot of times can make or break somebody. Have a wonderful week yourself, Bob.